Started in 8th grade. Mom wouldn't let me play till then because she was afraid I'd get hurt. All I wanted to do was just play in high school, and then I'd come home and work or hunt and fish. That's all I cared to do. But my senior year, the first game, we always played our county rival, and it was always the biggest game of the year for us. And the coaches came in, they're like, all right, I don't want you to be nervous, but there's like 15 colleges in the stands. That was like, wow, you know, this is getting serious. So I went 3 years at Clemson, didn't get drafted, and went to Buffalo, got cut, came home, drove a truck, went back the next year, made practice squad. During this time, Carl Mock was our offensive line coach. He said, have you ever snapped? And I said, no, but every day during my practice squad year, I was snapping with the quarterbacks. Fast forward 5-6 years, get to Oakland, our starting center goes down, and right in here I come. Never snapped in a game in my life, but they saw that I was doing it in practice. So something that I did 5 years earlier turned into a starting opportunity for me 5 years later. Football and Liberty National, you're your own self-contractor. In the off season, Wade Phillips always said, when you come back for training camp, we're gonna see if you've been a couch potato or you've been a gym rat. At Liberty, if you're not consistently closing cases and upping your game, you're gonna fall behind. You've got to continuously be looking for the next one because you're gonna do that enrollment, then you'll do the next enrollment, and the year's gone real quick, so you've seen everybody. To be at the top, you got to continue to close cases. I think it was 4 years number one at this company, then 7-8 years number two, and then back to number one.
If he's not in the number one spot, I'll call him and I'll say, hey, you know, I want to step your game up. It's my job to kind of remind him and make him mad, in other words. Keep him mad at me.
At the end of the day, he's always disappointed if he feels like he didn't meet his goal or he didn't do what he thought he could do, but he's gonna be the same old Corey that we all know. And I think that's why people don't realize he might be as competitive as he is, because he doesn't, you know, broadcast it. He's a little bit quiet about it.
He's not a big talker when he's competitive. He's the guy that'll slip up on you and beat you at the end.
I hardly ever look at the leaderboards, so I'm fighting with myself. So if I fight with myself, I don't worry about over here because I know this is going to take care of that.
I can remember going places with him, and there was always the guy in the corner of the room whom didn't have the courage to come up and talk to him, and he would just gravitate to those kind of people. It's almost like he had a keen sense to know for them that was the highlight of their day. To be built like Goliath, but the heart of David, it's pretty incredible.
And people ask him all the time, did you play football? He's like, I played in high school. You know, he won't ever get into that conversation because that's just Corey. His motivation for being kind to people isn't driven by what they can do for him.
Corey's customers love him. It's more than just rapport building. It's more of a relationship and a friendship. He's a good friend to all people.
At the end of the day, yeah, I want to be number one. No, it feels good to have y'all here and I get to talk to you because that means I am number one. But I'm not going to be any different to you today than if I was number 10. The only reason you know that I'm number one is because of you're here doing the video.